I spy with my little eye a massive rumpage straight to the sky. Hold on to your sugar beans, buckaroos, because the elevator to gainage is on the move. Surely a similar chart from just a few weeks ago is now playing out for Bitcoin. So what can this mean, and what is our exact target in the short term? And Bitcoin is absolutely in blast-off mode, but the question is, how much juice is in its caboose? Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Susie Sugarbeans, and if you like Bitcoin, you like blasting off, and you love beans, then you've come to the right place. Absolutely remarkable. Bitcoin has done it, truly surpassing not only 50,000 US dollars, but also 51,000 US dollars. And as we talked about over the last few videos, this train is most likely going to continue to the upside throughout this week. We're going to be showing some exact targets and price predictions because some of our targets in the very short term have been hit exactly based on these Fibonacci retracements and these Fibonacci levels, moving averages, and everything like that. And more big fundamental news to be covering as well. So if you guys are new, make sure to hit that like, make sure to subscribe, and if your beans are ready to be sprouted, make sure to turn on those post notifications as well. And as always, guys, make sure to drop your comment below to enter for a hardware wallet equivalent in Bitcoin or access to T4. And without any further skidoo, let's jump in. Blue skidoo, we can too. So guys, as you can see on this Fibonacci chart, we hit our exact level of resistance. And as you guys know, these Fibonacci levels have been charted on here going all the way back to, I think maybe the middle of January or something like that. I literally just extended out as we continue to blast off for Bitcoin. And as you can see, we very rarely have been having any significant pullbacks. If we've gotten a pullback over the past few weeks, it is usually maxed out around 48 hours or so, right? Every time there's a slight indication on some of these short-term charts that Bitcoin is going to initiate more of a downtrend, it really has not. And it's been very, very bullish for Bitcoin. And as you can see, after breaking out of our channel that we've been covering ever since about February 9th here, we were just kind of trading within this level here. Okay, after breaking out of that, you see basically a clear blast off to our next target of about 51,800 roughly US dollars. And that's where we're coming into that initial resistance. On these shorter time frames, we're above all of the key moving averages, even on the 4-hour chart as well, 6-hour clearly as well, but it's specifically the 1-hour chart. Now, on some of these smaller time charts, we're really in a very, very good position here. And if we transition even to the 6-hour chart, guys, we're in the middle of a breakout. And again, this usually, from what we've seen over the past few weeks, these breakouts, again, they don't necessarily happen within a day. They can take a few days, even a few weeks, as we saw with Ethereum here. Right? If we go to Ethereum's ascending triangle that really broke out about February 2nd, we went from about 1,400 US dollars, which was pretty much almost the all-time high at that point, and pretty much went straight up to our target. We basically hit exactly our target here of about 1895. I think we were maybe like $10 off. So it basically hit the exact target of this breakout for Ethereum. And ever since we hit that target, we've kind of just been trading sideways for Ethereum. Since we're on the topic of Ethereum, I think Ethereum is going to continue up. A lot of people have been asking about Ethereum lately because I'm very bullish on it, and a lot of people are also very bullish on it. However, price action for Ethereum has been a little bit boring. And you can see that very clearly here on this chart. Really, for at least half of February so far, it's been pretty boring. We've just been trading sideways right around 1,800 US dollars for Ethereum. I personally think we're in a very, very good spot for Ethereum, just cooling off. Remember, we've had a lot of altcoins run up spectacularly over the last week, and Ethereum has kind of taken a sideline approach. It has not been doing too much. I do think the next big move for Ethereum is going to be to the upside. Also keep in mind on this daily chart, this 21-day moving average has barely been touched. Which is a very good indication just of bullish momentum here for Ethereum. And we've literally been hugging the very, very top of our EMA ribbon for Ethereum here as well. You can see we're not really getting any daily closes even anywhere below the first line of this EMA ribbon. So Ethereum's been insanely strong, and even though it's been boring for the past week, that's fine. A lot of the times before we see big breakouts, it is pretty boring, right? We traded in this sideways pattern / ascending triangle for quite a fair amount of time, over a month, or basically exactly a month before we got that breakout. And you see the same thing here back in November to December, an entire month as well. Basically just boring sideways trading, but the key was we were holding the 21-day moving average, and the breakouts did come. It took a while, but the breakouts did come. I think the exact same thing's going on here, especially in such a bullish environment, such a bullish market. I do think Ethereum's going to be breaking out still this month, right? Probably towards maybe the latter half, the end of this month, but Ethereum still looks really good to me. And disclaimer as well, I still have all of my Ethereum position that I've had. So yeah, I have not transitioned any of my Ethereum position into other coins. And now with that being said, you can see that this ascending triangle did not immediately go up to our breakout target after it broke out. It did hit our breakout target, but it took an extended period of time. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen for Bitcoin. However, I think Bitcoin's obviously more bullish than Ethereum at this point and just in general. So I do think we are going to hit our target up here of about 55,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. I personally think that this is going to be happening within the next 3 to 5 days. Just based on the momentum right now and based on how bullish Bitcoin is, based on the fact too, we're also holding some very, very key moving averages, especially on the 6-hour and daily charts. Bitcoin looks very strong, and I think we're going to be heading up over the next few days. But another thing I want to keep in mind here, what happened, just a few days into the breakout for Ethereum on the same exact ascending triangle, it did have a decent dip. It had a pretty nice downward dippage here, and then it continued up. So keep that in mind. I personally think over the next 3 to 5 days, we are going to be hitting this target. However, do not get shaken out. Say we have another visit of 50,000. Let's say we go to 48 or 49,000 again. Not bad. Sometimes you have those retests of the patterns before continuing the breakout. That's absolutely normal and healthy. But my point is here, ultimately, Bitcoin is in a very bullish, very, very bullish mode. And as well, something you see here on this other chart, the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin is currently trying to cement this fib level, again, with our next target being roughly right around 55,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. So I personally think the next leg for Bitcoin is going to be around that 55,000 US dollar target. We can take a look at Chainlink here. This is day 4 of a downtrend. We basically had almost a retouch of the 21-day here for Chainlink, coming all the way down to like 27.4. Ultimately, still very bullish. As long as we remain above the 21-day, especially for some of these top 10, top 20 altcoins, guys, absolutely very bullish, especially when Bitcoin is setting new all-time highs like it is at this very moment. So again, altcoins still looking very, very strong here. People were panicking just a few weeks ago when Chainlink was only, $25? Now look at us. People are panicking that it's $31. So sometimes you have to zoom out and realize where we are in the bigger picture of things. Things are very bullish. Chainlink has been holding the 21-day extremely strongly for the entire year of 2021, and I see no reason why that would change in the short term. After a few days of a pullback, I think the altcoin market is again just evening out a little bit, especially as Bitcoin breaks new all-time highs, but I do think the altcoin market cap is going to start exploding still in the month of February, right? You can see if we zoom out, this takes a while to play out on the weekly chart, but this is the beginning of alt season, the very, very, very beginning of alt season, in my opinion. So expect a lot of altcoin gainage, especially if Bitcoin is able to break 55, maybe even head up to 60K or something like that, and then maybe cool down around 55 or 50, or just trade sideways. Then again, that gives altcoins a very nice opportunity to gain some value. And then as well, I wanted to cover this. So BlackRock's interest during an interview with CNBC's Squawk Box this morning, the asset management giant is starting to dabble in crypto. This is absolutely huge. He didn't elaborate any further on what it means for operations, but what he did say is, my sense is the technology has evolved and the regulation has evolved to the point where a number of people find it should be part of their portfolio, so that's what is driving up the price. He also said here, it seems to make sense to allocate some portion of your portfolio to crypto. However, he did not agree with the idea that you should, maybe put 1%. So he didn't give an exact percent he thinks makes sense, but he's saying here, and again, this is very bullish. They come in very, very slowly and very conservatively with how they talk about it. But he basically just said, yeah, it seems to make sense to at least allocate some portion of a portfolio to crypto. Okay, so very big news. And as previously reported, regulatory filings indicated that certain funds it operates were on the cusp of buying Bitcoin futures. So guys, again, what does this mean? Just more massive institutions, massive billion-dollar babies putting in, or at least considering and really just beginning the process of allocating some of their portfolios to Bitcoin. Also, guys, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe as well, turn on those post notifications. If you guys are new to the channel and as well you want to support the channel, make sure to take advantage of our Bybit and Femex deposit bonuses below. Never trade more than you're willing to lose. As a general rule, I never trade more than 5 to 10% max of my portfolio. Without any further splodoosh, bye-bye!